Good afternoon, and thanks for having us. This midday, Rapid City officials are still urging caution around the Block 5 construction site in downtown. Shortly before 4 yesterday afternoon, authorities were alerted to a structural integrity issue with the foundation. An elevator tower was beginning to lean. Construction crews worked late last night shoring up the site, and the project engineer says he is certain the structure is now stable. The area of St. Joseph Street from 7th Street to 5th Street was closed this morning. Other streets around the area also had traffic restrictions. Stay with us for updates and additional information on the current situation. We're also following developing news out of Pierre, where the DCI and Highway Patrol are helping police investigate a death at an apartment building just southwest of the Capitol. Officers found the body around 9 o'clock last night. According to police, a person of interest is in custody. A Sioux Falls man has pleaded guilty to child pornography in federal court. Authorities arrested 24-year-old Jaden Wolf following an investigation by the U.S. Department of Homeland Security. In court documents, Wolf admits to convincing an underage girl to take nude pictures using the Snapchat app. Under the plea deal, he faces 15 to 30 years in federal prison. A sentencing date has not been set. Wolf also faces several charges in Minnehaha County, including solicitation of a minor and rape. A new strain of dog flu is being reported in a number of states, including South Dakota, and some of them are serious. Tom Gunlicks owns Precious Pets and boards dogs for a living. He's not sure if any of the dogs he's cared for ever had this type of flu.
I think I have, but it's kind of like when COVID first came out. I think there were several people I knew that had COVID before they said what COVID was. So we're kind of going through this now with this dog flu.
On tonight's Eye on KELOLAND, we'll hear from a veterinarian to find out how contagious the dog flu is and what can be done to protect your pet. In weather, it looks like a pleasant weekend ahead of us. Pretty dry for the short-term forecast, right, Megan?
That it is going to be, Dan. We have some warmer temperatures on the way. Today's temperatures are actually near normal, and then this weekend we're going to be a few degrees above normal, but even warmer as we head into next week. Right now, mostly sunny and 35 in Sioux Falls, a light east breeze at 8 miles an hour. And as we head around the region, we have sunshine in Rapid City at 31, a south wind at 14. Here's a look at those temperatures: 35 in Yankton, 29 in Mitchell, 28 in Watertown, 33 in Mobridge, and 29 in Custer. We have hardly any wind right now, upwards of 15 miles an hour. Those winds are going to stay light as we head into tonight and tomorrow, but picking up starting on Sunday, mainly in western South Dakota. Here we can see those wind gusts picking up. The yellow and red colors are going to be your wind gusts over 30 miles an hour. So we'll see those Sunday afternoon. They'll die down quickly into Monday morning. But Monday afternoon, those pick up again, mainly in western, central, and trying to reach into northeastern KELOLAND. Dying down for Tuesday morning, but Tuesday afternoon, those strong winds move into southeastern KELOLAND, including Sioux Falls. Then they die down again Tuesday evening. Right now, we do have some stubborn cloud cover, and that will stick around through the rest of the day and into tonight. So for today, light winds, thicker clouds, 38 in Sioux Falls, 35 in Aberdeen, 37 in Pierre, and 38 in Rapid City. Tonight, the thicker clouds, light winds, 21 Sioux Falls, 19 in Aberdeen, 18 in Pierre, and 20 in Rapid City. And we'll take a closer look at that big warm-up that's on the way for your work week in just a little bit.
All right, thank you, Megan. The Supreme Court announced retired Associate Justice Sandra Day O'Connor died this morning in Phoenix, Arizona at age 93 after a long illness. O'Connor was the first female justice to serve on the high court, and her appointment in the 1980s was regarded as a major milestone for women. CBS News correspondent Weijia Zhang takes a look back at her life.
I will do my best to serve the court.
President Ronald Reagan put a crack in the glass ceiling when he chose Sandra Day O'Connor to serve on the nation's highest court.
I will send to the Senate the nomination of Judge Sandra Day O'Connor of Arizona Court of Appeals for confirmation as an Associate Justice of the United States Supreme Court.
The U.S. Senate unanimously confirmed her.
It's all right to be the first to do something, but I didn't want to be the last woman on the Supreme Court.
Thank goodness for that.
She served for 24 years, paving the way for Justices Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Sonia Sotomayor, and Elena Kagan. Born in El Paso, Texas during the Great Depression, O'Connor grew up on an Arizona cattle ranch. She graduated from Stanford with degrees in economics and law. She briefly dated William Rehnquist, who would eventually become Chief Justice of the United States, before marrying John J. O'Connor III. When no law firm would hire her because she was a woman, O'Connor turned to public service. After raising a family, she got into politics and caught the eye of the White House.
She is truly a person for all seasons, possessing those unique qualities of temperament, fairness, intellectual capacity, and devotion to the public good, which have characterized the 101 brethren who have preceded her.
A moderate conservative who personally opposed abortion, O'Connor's key swing votes preserved Roe v. Wade. She successfully fought breast cancer in 1988. It was her husband's declining health that led to her resignation from the court in 2006. After stepping down, she devoted her life to teaching young people how government works.
Most of our native-born Americans can't answer all the questions that we require of people from other countries who are becoming citizens.
And her legal career wasn't over. Sandra Day O'Connor continued hearing cases on a part-time basis as a visiting judge. Weijia Jiang, CBS News, Washington.
O'Connor said one of her big disappointments was that the Supreme Court was held in less high esteem over the years after controversial rulings such as the Bush-Gore presidential decision.